We're going on an adventure. Adventure. Okay, not really. I'm just gonna go get subs. So, our adventure netted us sun chips, root beer. Oh, wait, root beer.
Straws? No, we had those.
You had the straws. Oh, where'd you find them?
They were in the cupboard where I thought they were, but I was just stupid and couldn't find them.
Okay. And subs. Woo! Subs.
There's always something good going down at Mr.
Sub.
Sandwich that we can't name because we don't have the rights for it.
Sure, we can name them. Mr. Sub, Mr. Sub, Mr. Sub.
If you
They're
would
Canadian.
like to sponsor us, just kidding.
No, really.
Get super fat again.
Anyways, we're gonna watch episodes, and then we'll watch Castle, and then Top Gear, or maybe Top Gear and then Castle, or maybe How I Met Your Mother will be done, and we'll watch that instead.
Yeah.
Who knows what's gonna happen? It's all up in the air.
Nobody knows the trouble.
That's the excitement that's happening right now.
It's which one will finish first? I'm gonna try the sub. If I throw it up, I apologize.
If you don't
to
like
all of
it,
you.
we can
Not
have
that
some.
I don't like it, it's because I can't stomach anything.
Oh, okay.
I was sick 2 days in a row, many times. We had dinner. It stayed down so far, so that's good.
Woo! How was the pizza sub? Was it good?
It was good, Belly.
How was the pizza sub?
Yes. I'm not even gonna show you. Put your belly away. PG rated vlog, okay? Nobody wants to see your belly. Okay. Well, that's good then. We're just gonna call this vlog Belly.
Can you do it again?
Don't do it again. Don't do it again. Chuck was all confused for the whole night because normally on Tuesdays he works until 9:30 and then he doesn't get home until almost 11. But tonight he finished at 6 and he was home by like 7:30, so that was awesome. Although he was confused, and when it was like 9:30 he thought it was actually like 1 in the morning, but it was not.
Because normally that's what time it is. It's like, I'm home for 2 hours. And then I'm like, yep, it's like 1 now. Nope. Nope.
Not tonight. And for me it's weird because I never have Wednesdays off, but I have tomorrow off, which is good because then I can rest myself. But I have a lot of work to do around the house. So I don't know what rest days are. So I'll probably be busy all day tomorrow. So we just got finished watching this week's episode of Top Gear. This week? Next week? This week's episode of Top Gear. And there's this one part where meaning Hammond, goes into the deserts in Dubai on this like crazy Jeep. It was made for the Australian Army, and it like has self-inflating tires. You just push like a button above your head and it just like inflates, and it's like total luxury car inside. It's got like leather seats and this like warming vented seats and headrests and stuff, and then it's cool because he's driving around. He gets pulled over by a cop, and that's funny because the cop just wants to check out the car. That's it. Lets him continue on his way. Mind you, the cop is driving a Lamborghini, and then he goes into the desert, and it's terrifying because the one part they pull away and you just realize how big the desert is and how open and scary and terrifying the desert is. And then you just see his little tiny car, even though it's a huge car. It's a meter longer than normal cars too. And it just like, and then he like comes up and he stops because he can't really see where he's going down. And it's this huge hill, just like, it's like literally like vertical almost.
I think it was almost like 35 degrees.
Yeah.
Vertical drop.
Yeah.
Like that. So like 45 was like that, bam.
Yeah.
35 was like that.
Yeah.
It honestly looked like the car was going to flip over.
Yeah.
If he didn't keep accelerating.
Yeah. like, it was terrifying. But he went down it like a big idiot. So it was just kind of like, why are you doing this? And I couldn't, half the time I couldn't look, especially when they do the shots where they'd pull away, because it just made me very nervous and very anxious, because I hate open spaces, as you know by now. So I was not feeling that part of the show. Mind you, we were talking about it, and like a lot of the shots, like the videography and stuff, was like beautifully done. That was one of the only reasons I actually kept looking at it, is because it was so nicely done. But the whole...
That was like nothing compared to... Jeremy was he just in Italy again?
Yeah.
Just driving through Italy, and it's just like gorgeous there. Like, oh, okay.
See, that doesn't scare me as much, though. The Italian shots don't scare me as much because there's like mountains all around you. So that would make me feel a little better, because it would remind me of driving through Alberta, like Canmore and stuff like that, which, because it's open, but at the same time there's mountains just surrounding you. So I'd be okay in that situation.
And like you said, like I have no interest in going to Dubai. Like, absolutely none. Thank you. What's happening here? I don't know, Cheryl's looking at my feet for some reason. Oh, thank you. I'm not looking forward to tomorrow's work, because I'm not. I don't know, I don't like doing what I'm doing right now at one of my jobs, just mainly because it sucks. You just have to deal with like people who are just not very patient and don't really understand, and then everyone just throws so much more crap in your direction, and you're like, I don't want to deal with you. I don't want to deal with you right now. So half the time now, I've just come to realize that if somebody is complaining on the phone or in person, I'm just nodding my head and going, and just not listening to anything they're saying. They're like complaining for 5 minutes, and all I'm going is, I don't care. At the end of the day, I'm not the person who has your computer. At the end of the day, I'm not the person who really is responsible for all this stuff. I'm just temporarily there, so... But anyways, put more music onto my iPhone, because a lot of the podcasts that I listen to are like... Well, the main one that I listen to isn't there anymore, so now I'm re-listening to music, and I'm listening to older music again. But that's still fun. Okay, I'm really tired. I'm gonna throw you guys over to Cheryl. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
That was a horrible throw. This is why you should always teach your children to throw people. That way you don't get thrown
I didn't want to throw
into their laps. You could have throwed. If you knew how my mother throws things, that sounds horrible. My mother didn't throw things at me. My mother used to play softball and baseball, and she was really, really good at it. So her and I used to play catch a lot when I was younger, because I was on the baseball team as well. I couldn't play with her because a lot of times, because she loved it so much, so that passion would come out when she'd play it again. And the one time she threw it so hard that when I caught it, it hurt my hand. It really hurt my hand. And I don't think her and I played catch after that because it hurt so much. So now she jokes about it and calls me a sissy. No, she doesn't actually. Mom, I'm sorry. But yeah, so there you go, kids. Kids, learn how to throw. So with that, I think that means good night, because now neither of us are making any sense. And my hair is clearly tired because I don't know what's going on with that. So good night. See you guys tomorrow.
I'll push the button.